Welcome back to episode 12 of my Dumb American Watches Football series, where I try to expand my learning about football and the countries participating. Today's matches were Cote d'Ivoire versus Norway, France versus Sweden, and Mexico v Ecuador. In the Cote d'Ivoire versus Norway match, obviously I wanted Cote d'Ivoire to win. I didn't really think they would. They didn't, but I do think they did try. They were trying. They was putting up a fight until that last goal got scored by Holland. What can I say? Things just didn't go their way. The only note in regards to the actual game that I have is that first goal scored by Norway. It happens in all matches, but I just love to see goals where they kick it and they just curve the ball so well. I'm starting to grasp the concept of football and how you have to kick the ball in certain ways. When I kick a ball, I just hit it with the tip of my toe and it just does whatever. But I'm starting to recognize the skill and control and technique that goes into it. And I just admire whenever any player kicks the ball and it curves. I just think that's very cool. It's an enjoyable thing. Next, we have France versus Sweden. What is there to say? France is looking like ultimate threat. At this point, they're just stunting. Every team they played, they've dominated. After that third goal, France was just stunting, doing all kinds of tricks, bro. It was a performance at that point. It wasn't even playing for the intensity. It was literally just stunting on people. Exhibit A is when Bacola snatched them 2 ankles. Why he stunting? Why was he stunting? And then lastly, we have the Mexico v Ecuador game. I was laying in bed because I'm just old and I don't be up late like that. But I did watch it. Mexico scored them 2 goals, had the rest of the game in the bag. Me, I'm lit. Shout out to everybody back home. I'm from San Diego, which is 10 minutes from Mexico, 30 from the city, but San Ysidro and all that, it's right there. Chula Vista that I grew up around there. Mexico was second home to me, honestly. So shout out to Mexico. Shout out to all my friends. I'm seeing all the stories on my friends' social media. We all lit. I'm not close to home, but the spirit's still there. The spirit's still there. There's no questions today, but I did just want to give a general thank you to all the people that have been commenting, just informing me about the game, people recommending me other channels to watch that explain things better to help my understanding, and then just people just generally showing support, saying they look forward to these daily posts and hearing my opinions and witnessing me explore and enjoy and fall in love with the game of football. So I appreciate everybody that's been going through this journey with me. Lastly, we got to hit our predictions. I am all Africa today. So I want the DR of Congo to beat England. I want Senegal to beat Belgium. And then in the last match, I would want the US to beat Bosnia. But that has been day 12 of my series. Again, thank you everyone for supporting and continuing to watch. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for part 13.